So, this is better fucking lighting. What kind of fucking face is that? Fuck, I still didn't go look what the fucking date was, but fuck it. I pretty much said everything in my other video, but to fill in other stuff, I was inpatient, to get off drugs, and, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be when I walked in the week before. I was talked out of not going, and I should have not listened to that, because then I just kept going, and using, and that was no fucking good. Like, I don't know what the fuck, I had no brain at the time, I was relying on fucking other people, I guess, and that was stupid, because they're not in my shoes, but fuck it. I decided one night when I knew it was coming up to my last hit, I was like, I'm gonna fucking go get help, and I'm gonna fucking do this, and I'm gonna fucking stop lying to everyone, and be honest for once. And in a way, I did struggle with regret about doing that, because, not because of how it affected everyone else. I mean, part of it was kind of like that, but selfishly, I was just like, fuck, now I can't use, and for some reason my mind was like, oh, I'll go get clean, and then I'll go use again. The fuck was I thinking? I don't even fucking know, but in my mind's still in that fucking space where it's just like, you know, what if, and I'm trying to get out of that. But anyways, everything has been getting better since then. I was only in for 4 days, and then I got into a program for outpatient, and that was hard the first week also, because my mind was so foggy because of the new medications I was on, and being detoxed, and all of this stuff, and having to eat again, and people fucking my first 2 nights were hard in detox, because my blood pressure was really fucking low, so they had to keep like drowning me with motherfucking Gatorade, and I love Gatorade. Like, I'm surprised I'm even starting to drink it again. But like, for the 2 nights they had given me red Gatorade, so I was kind of like okay with it, but every 2 hours they had to come give me something, and because every time they checked my vitals it was going low, so it was a little scary. And I kept, it was just scary, but then they ran out of red Gatorade because of me, and they had to give me orange Gatorade, and I fucking hate like almost anything orange, so I was kind of like, oh god, but I had to have it. So yeah, I also had a nurse named Betty, and she was African, and you know how there's a Betty White. Well, my fucking head, I'm not trying to be racist, but I was like, hey, it's Betty Black, but obviously it sounds racist, so I don't, there was no intention of that. It was just something that kind of pulled me along through my detox. A little humor, I guess. Inappropriate humor, though. But, yeah. I had stopped smoking while I was using, which is really weird. I couldn't handle the nicotine also, I guess. But then once I got into detox, I was smoking as much as I could. But they monitored, because they gave you these nasty, cheap Diva ones, and I was like, the fuck is this? But it's a cigarette, fuck it, and it's free. So, yeah, and now I'm smoking again, and I'm okay with it though. I guess it's better than what I was on before. So, yeah. But like I was saying, I'm in an outpatient program now. And there's a fucking weird ass there. Like, there's a lot of fucking weirdos. We're all fucking weirdos, but there's a fucking guy that totally crosses fucking boundaries with me, like MySpace and everything. He fucking made out with me, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I told you, I have a guy right now, and I have, everything's kind of complicated with all my stuff with my life and shit, and here you have to go fucking invade all that space and be like, oh, I missed you, after a fucking hour, like, we're supposed to be friends. I'm supposed to be supporting you, and I know you already have all these other girl dramas. Don't fucking get me involved with that. I don't want part of that. I don't want you. You're fucking twice my age. You're not attractive, and I just don't appreciate people fucking invading my space with being, whether it's kissing, hugging, or anything like that. It's like, fuck off, man. Like, I only allow certain people to get in that space, you know? For fucking hugs and shit. That's best friends. I don't, or people I just feel so supported from. But him? No. Fuck off. Anyways, I feel bad. I feel really bad though. Like, cause like I already mentioned, I'm codependent, so his feelings meant a lot to me in a way, and I felt bad because I just was not accepting it in my heart. Like, I just don't want it. I mean, which is normal, and it is. Everyone probably feels like that at some point if something like that happens, but in my mind I felt bad because I'm like, I feel so bad. There's someone trying to reach out to me, and I'm like, not feeling it, you know? But I'm starting to accept that it's not like my problem necessarily to feel anything. He crossed the boundary, and I did not give any hints or any reason for him to think it was okay. So, yeah. But anyways, enough of that. So I think I have been sober for, fuck, how long? 19, 20, 21, 22, 20, 23 days? I think. I don't know, but it's weird thinking I came that far, because getting one day was so fucking hard while I was using. It was not happening. I lied to people and I said, yeah, I stopped when I didn't. And I felt bad about it, but not too bad, because I was like, fuck it. I still have drugs to cover that feeling up of guilt, shame, and I just feel bad for them, because I don't know what they were. I feel bad because they totally believed and trusted me and my word, and there I go and I betrayed, you know? So, I do feel really bad about that, and I just like, I don't know, but, fuck, I hate holding this camera. Anyways, so, like I said, complicated relationships at the moment, friendships, all that fucking shit. Over the weekend, a fish died, one of my mows. I'm kind of heartbroken over that, because I feel like that fish died because when I was using, I knew I had to clean that fish tank. It was dirty as fuck, and I couldn't see in it, and I wasn't feeding them, and then I got clean, and, excuse me, and I was still supposed to clean the fish tank like 2 weeks ago. And it was a goal of mine that I wrote in my weekly fucking goals, and it didn't happen. And then I found a fucking dead fish this weekend, so I was pretty bummed out because of that. But you know what? It got me to fucking clean the fish tank finally. So now there's one fish left. Well, a little how I feel like everything died around me, and now it's just me. But I don't know. I just feel so fucking alone. But that's a lot of my fault. So, but like I said, no one to blame. Um, but anyway, so all of this has been a challenge. Every day is a fucking challenge. Every minute is a fucking challenge. Like, I have a few steps I fell back on. Towards my steps in recovery, let's say. Like, I got my dealer's number again. I have not contacted him though, and I'm trying hard not to. And a friend that had hooked me up with the dealer tried already like 2 nights ago or something, and he never reached back to him. So that's given me like my brain to kind of just wait, because I'm, you know, a very anxious person, and then it got me to help space while I'm waiting, because then I'm able to really think, like, what are you doing contacting that person again? Like, do you really want to go through this whole shit again? Um, and it's really, really hard. My mind's like trying to make it okay, justify it, you know, because this fucking person owes me money, so of course I can still fucking contact them because I want my fucking money. And in the back of my mind, it's like, oh, but you know, there's always that chance if you do see him, he's gonna give you like a fucking tip or interest of saying sorry. And then once you have that, it's back into the same cycle, and I don't want to do that. Because it's just not fair to anyone, and it's not fair to myself either, and my fucking well-being. So, but it's hard. Because, like I said, I'm struggling right now with trying to grip onto a solid fucking ground, nothing shaky, when everything seems to be shaking around me, like friendships and all that. And those are my world, basically, because I have nothing else. I have no school, I have no job, I have nothing. And my room's a fucking mess because my parents had to search through it because of doctor's orders, and they took stuff of mine and other stuff that wasn't mine, and some of it didn't make sense to me until now, like money, and I'm still struggling with frustrations of, that's my property, fuck off, give it back to me. But at the same time, they're trying to be parents and people that got me into a program with our insurance and everything, and you know, are spending co-pays of $93 every day or something. And so I think it's their right to be able to hold on to my money for now, just to make sure I don't go use drugs, which is something I am struggling with right now. Wanting to go use. Wanting to fucking go get high and fucking blow everyone off and just say a big fuck you to the world. So, oh, fuck. I'm just trying to get my mind off it right now. I've just been going on YouTube, sometimes Facebook, but Facebook really does not help right now. And yet, I have some supportive friends on there, from my group. So that's why I go on there so I can talk with them, because I have no way to text, and I'm not gonna go make a phone call every 2 minutes or something, because I just don't like phone calls. And everyone seems to want to make a phone call, and I'm just like, the phone's a trigger right now, a really big trigger, because that's my way. If I'm gonna slip, it's gonna be through the fucking phone. I'm gonna have to use that, because it's just so fucking hard. But anyways, my groups are going good. I have really awesome friends in there. They're super dope and super supportive and very positive and pro recovery. And yet we all understand each other, all of our struggles and all of our triggers and everything, and yet they're still able to stay around and be like, hey, you want to go to a meeting? I got you. Or you need me to give you a ride? I got you there. We understand your parents have your phone. We'll give you a ring on your house phone, and or leave a message or something. And or even one was like, you know, I like every fucking cigarette break. If I didn't have cigarettes, they're like, hey, I got you. You want a cigarette? Here's a light. Just here you go. And you know, these are just super super nice people, and they give great advice, and they've introduced me to the AA meetings, and you know, I'm very thankful, because I would never go on my own. And it's just so uncomfortable for me. But I just feel like I finally got support, and in some way that people can actually relate to me, and they're doing the same thing as me, and I just feel so comfortable knowing that, and I feel so finally like there's understanding, and I'm able to do stuff because these people are helping me. No one else can do that. People have tried, and it doesn't work, because it's just not the same. People are going through different stuff every day, and some of them aren't even helping themselves. I know a lot of people like that, and that's why I have to cut people off, because if they're not going to be helping themselves, I mean, I'm not telling them you have to change for us to be in contact, but I have to be healthily selfish, is what it's called, and set my boundaries, or else I'm gonna fall into their pattern over again because it's mine also, my old habits. Or if it's nothing I do, I may pick it up. And so, even though it's really hard and no one's gonna like it, especially me, it's to help me in the long run, for me to have a life and me to be alive and me to be successful in doing something. It doesn't have to be anything big, but just something. Whether it's just something like being sober just one more day is gonna be so much more beneficial than, even though the day may be hard or all these life struggles may hit me, it'll be better than jeopardizing that and just letting the world and myself, letting myself fall apart, you know? So that's, I guess, what I got for today. And then I'll figure out what I gotta process tomorrow in group. But, yeah, so, yeah. Anyways, if you guys ever need help with any of that, or places to go, recommendations, or whatever, hit me up. I only know of some stuff, so I think it was the first time I ever got help, so. And, even if you're not into anything big, it could be something as simple as you relying on something else to take away your feelings, to numb you, to get you through time, to make you feel good. That's a problem right there. It doesn't mean you have to be doing it every day, every fucking second, every whatever. It's a problem. And I have people that probably don't believe that, and I'm not gonna go fucking tell them up to their face that you got a problem. But I know now, because if I just go back on thinking about those times or whatever, then I've probably had a problem ongoing and offgoing since middle school at least. So, yeah, but I don't know. And some people, once they need more time to pass before they can finally realize that, even if there's no pattern anymore or whatever, or they never make a step higher, which it doesn't matter where you're at. There's no level of like addiction or something. I mean, there is and there isn't. I mean, I'm saying there's no rock bottom for you. If you come in touch with something, that could be your rock bottom right there. You don't have to do all these other crazy things. You don't have to do it for a crazy amount of time. And you don't have to do it a certain method or get yourself in jail or get in trouble or hurt anyone for it to be a rock bottom. So I'm just saying that's what I heard, and the way it was phrased is you don't have to go to 22 times in jail to be like the baddest jail or whatever person in jail. You can just go one time or not even for a full night, and that could be it, and that could be your motive to change. So anyways, that's enough of that. My fucking hand's cramping up and I have nothing else really to say. So, yeah, hope you guys take care, and I gotta fix these glasses, but, yeah, like I said, there's no email, there's no nothing, so, well, actually, there's an email, on my Facebook is linked to my fucking, whatever. I think there's still inbox mail for YouTube, right? Or maybe wrong. But if there is, feel free to hit me up, whatever, comment. That's what I meant, comment. What am I thinking? Anyway, so, yeah.